Yes, I'm going to talk about the elephant under the table. Yes, I'm going to talk about that which is the virus. I'm going to talk about the aftermath. I'm going to talk about right now. I'm going to talk about some things you should know that might be encouraging to some. And I'm going to do something that will make others roll their eyes and say, well, I don't think so, Kryon. You'll see that in a moment, in the future. Because I'm going to give you information a little bit about what you're seeing that's so sad, that doesn't have to be sad. About this microbe, this virus that you say is taking so many lives. I'm going to give you some information right now that is not that new. It is something that has occurred to some on the planet already. It is being worked on. But I want to push it forward so many of you understand and know that this virus is not taking your lives. It's something else, dear ones. Oh, it gets you to that place where you're very close to either death or recovery. But then suddenly something else is taking place. And I want to talk about the something else. Because I want science to know, and I want medicine to know, this is already occurred to those who are working the puzzle, and yet they're not really certain what they're seeing. What I'm going to tell you next, dear ones, I hope is taken to heart by someone who may be listening here. Those who would listen to channeling are not necessarily the front-line scientists of the planet. And I'm aware of that. So let us turn to what the facts are showing right now. The virus will take an immune system, or someone perhaps who is weaker, to a level that is dangerous. And in that danger, they will be put into that hospital and given the best care that you know how to give. Some of them will go into that which you have called the ICU, surrounded by ICU specialists and doctors and nurses who care about them and are doing their best to save their lives. But instead of seeing that which is normal in an ICU protocol, or that which is normal for any virus, even the ones before this one, instead of that, they're seeing something completely different. They're seeing a downturn, an immediate, almost immediate death where there shouldn't be. And they're scratching their heads and saying, that should not have happened. That should not be that way. And so there's another complement. There's something else happening. This is factual, dear ones, and you can ask the physicians at the front lines and the nurses that have watched and seen those who are put in the ventilators, who are recovering or seeming to go to that place which would be next for a disease, and you lose them. There's something else going on. And now I will tell you what it is. And it's not sinister. It's just chemistry. And this hopefully will lead to those understanding that in the future, this does not have to be a killer flu. It's just the flu. Because of what I'm telling you now, what will be developed, what is going to be discovered. And if you roll your eyes, talk to me in a few years and see if you're going to roll your eyes then with what I'm going to tell you now. Dear ones, your immune system has never seen this. You have a robust immune system, most of you, but those who don't will have an immune system that overreacts to the virus. You might say that what is killing the human beings today is their own immune system, not the virus. The virus will take it to a certain level, and then the immune system, which has never seen this before, is overreacting. And the overreacting immune system is causing the death. Now, I just gave you a key to look at. Science, if you can encapsulate that immune system so it will not overreact, this flu will never kill another human. You know, the flu season, it's coming back. It will. But it'll simply be the flu. And it won't be a killer flu anymore because you'll have figured it out. And I just gave you something to work on and to know. And if you think I am wrong, ask those doctors in the ICU if they have seen this phenomenon. And they'll tell you, we've seen it. We know there's something else. We wish we knew what it was. Concentrate not on the virus, but on the immune system, and how to put it into a place where you can control the reaction and keep it from going to that place, which has been so devastating for so many and hurt so many hearts. Inappropriate death it is. That's number one.